Hey guys, today's profile review, we are going to be focusing on a Gold 4 Yasuo one trick and how he can get to rank 1. So that's typical Yasuo ego, typical Yas players thinking they can get rank 1. We're going to be reviewing his profile, breaking down exactly what he needs to do, not to get to rank 1, but to take that first step of going from gold to platinum, platinum to diamond. So I hope you enjoy the profile review, and before we get into it, if you want your own profile reviewed, check out the link in the YouTube description below. And if you're interested in learning more about the coaching plan that I talk about towards the end of this video, I've also put a link to that where you can book your free call with me one-on-one over Discord in the YouTube description below. Let's get into the video and let's get into it. So currently you are gold 4 and you're wanting to get to rank 1 on the NA server. So that's a great goal to have, Carson. We're going to see how we can help you position up and, focus on your strategy in order to help you achieve that dream. So currently I can see, yes, you are gold 4 and you finished in season 2021, you finished silver 4. So firstly, congratulations for last season from climbing from silver 4 to gold 4. I think that's going from about the top 70% of players to about the top 35%. So really good accomplishment there. You should be very proud of how far you've come. And obviously you want to take that next step of, okay, well, I've gone from silver 4 to gold 4. Now I want to get to plat 4, diamond, masters, etc., etc. Eventually to that goal rank of getting rank 1. So let's see how we can do that. Now, the big thing I'm going to focus on for you firstly is your champion pool, because I honestly think Yasuo is going to be your key to climbing, definitely at least into diamond. What I can see here is that you play a lot of different champions in the mid lane. And I get it's pre-season, so you're trying out Azir, you're trying out Akali, you're trying out your Yone, your Ahri, etc., your Vex. But to be honest, if you're actually serious about climbing, if you're wanting to go from gold, even just to platinum or even just to diamond, you need to really have a proper strategy, and that starts with your champion pool. So the first thing I'd recommend is you need to tighten up this champion pool. I honestly don't think you should be playing Yone in ranked. If you do want to play Yone in ranked, get a Smurf account and play him on that. But you do not want to be playing negative win rate champions on your main account, because it affects your MMR, it makes it harder to climb, and it'll just fuck you up in the long run. You won't be able to climb to your goal ranks, and you'll be, 500 games hard stuck gold again, which is not what you want to do, Carson. Well, it's at least not what I think you want to do. But if you do want to play like this, and you do want to keep playing like this and climb, a lot slower, that's fine. Because at the end of the day, if that's how you want to play League of Legends, if that's how you want to play solo queue, that's fine. But the fact that you've come to get a profile review from a coach who's coached hundreds of gold players to platinum, diamond, and masters, I would assume that you're looking for a bit more of a serious strategy and a serious approach to climbing. So the first thing I'd recommend is, yes, I would, if I was you and I was looking to go, well, how can I climb to platinum or diamond in the quickest way possible? I would one trick your Yasuo. I can see here over 350 games, you have a 56.5% win rate. That's insane. For reference, I think the average Yasuo player at the moment has about a 50% win rate. So you're 6.5% ahead of the average Yasuo player in terms of win rate, which just suggests this is a key champion that you need to keep in your champion pool to climb, and you need to play as many games on it as possible. Ideally out of these 505 games, I would have loved to see at least 450 of them on Yasuo instead of 86 on Yone. Like, this is literally 86 wasted games. No offense, but when you have a 43% win rate on a champion and you play it for almost 90 games in a season, like, that's just insane. Like, what a waste of MMR, what a waste of ranked, and what a waste of time, unless, that's your goal. You want to become like a 2-trick on Yasuo and Yone, that's fine. It's just going to hinder your ability to climb. Now, what I would suggest if you're like, well, I don't want a 1-trick Yasuo, like I want to have a bit of a bigger champion pool, and I'd say, well, that's fair enough. But what I would recommend is not going with your Yone, your Echo, or your Azir, but look at this Fizz. I mean, 62.5% win rate over 40 games. That suggests to me you have a lot of success on this champion. So it could be a really good second champion or pick up for when you're getting bored of Yasuo, or Yasuo is a very high pick ban champion. So you could just go Fizz when he's banned, for example. Now, the next thing I want to focus on is your deaths. Right now, you're dying way too much. Like, 6.8 deaths a game as Yasuo is ridiculous. That should be about 5 deaths a game. And the fact that you still have such a high win rate with such a high death rate is very impressive. It suggests to me that yes, you do like to limit test a lot, but you're still able to convert your limit testing games and that coin flip into victories, which is a testament to your skill and your knowledge and your mastery of the champion. But if you're serious about climbing from gold to platinum to diamond, you need to get those deaths down. So that's one of the key priority areas you need to focus on, is reducing your deaths. If you can reduce your deaths to like 4.5 to 5.5 a game, I guarantee you this win rate's going to increase and you're going to be able to climb even faster. And I can see your laning phase is exceptional. Like, this is amazing. So what I would see as a mid laner for you in terms of in-game skills to develop. So one, you need to fix your death. So really reviewing your gameplay and understanding why you're dying so much. And the second one is understanding what are you doing in the mid to late game that is not allowing you to convert this 700 gold difference at 15 minutes into more victories. Because to be honest, if you're ahead at 15 minutes, 700 gold, you should be winning more than 56.5% of your games. And I know you're probably going to say, well, it's my jungler's fault or my top lane or my bot lane. And yes, they are a factor, but on the enemy team, they also have the exact same chance of getting inters, trolls, and feeders. So you can't use that as an excuse as to why you're not climbing or you don't have a higher win rate, because the enemy team has a higher percentage chance of getting those players because they've got 5 chances, whereas you've only got 4, because you yourself, if you're playing good, consistent League of Legends, you're never going to be the inter, troll, or feeder. So that would be my second thing, is figuring out what's going wrong in your mid to late game when you're not grouping enough. Are you dying too early in team fights? Are you not being influential enough in team fights? Are you engaging too early? Are you not, do you split push instead of going to Baron? Do you go for, Krugs instead of helping your team win a game-winning fight in mid lane at the 25-minute mark, etc., etc.? That's what you need to figure out in order to break this kind of plateau that I can see your rank at. Now, the final thing I'd say is, honestly, Yasuo is going to be your key to climbing, but if you're looking for accelerated learning and if you're looking to climb faster than you've ever climbed before, that is when I'd recommend getting a coach. Because if you're like, okay, yeah, I think I could climb to whatever rank on my own, but I want to accelerate my learning, I want to actually learn to play League of Legends and climb League of Legends the right way, that's when I recommend getting a coach. So what I would recommend personally for you is what I call a ranked monthly climbing action plan. And what this is think of it like a personal trainer for the gym, but instead of us training your muscles at the gym and, looking at your nutrition and stuff, we're looking at your gameplay in League of Legends in solo queue and figuring out what we need to optimize, what we need to change, and what we need to train more of in order for you to go from a gold 4 player to a plat 4 player, to a diamond player, to a master player. And the beauty of this is I follow you every single month and I break down every single hurdle you have along the way of that rank journey from gold to diamond or to whatever goal rank you want to get to. And because I've done this for hundreds of other gold players before, I know every single problem that is holding gold players back from getting to platinum. I know every single problem that's holding plat players to get back, holding back plat players to get to diamond. It's very simple, but a lot of players don't know because they haven't done it before. So that's the beauty of a coach, and that's the beauty of the ranked climbing plan that goes monthly, is we have monthly game reviews, we have monthly focus areas, and we stat track you so we can figure out exactly what's going wrong subjectively. So what you feel like in your head is going wrong and you need to fix and improve. But also objectively, we look at the stats and we go, okay, this is lacking. You might not think this is an area of weakness, but it is. And then we will confirm these weaknesses and strengths by reviewing your gameplay monthly and going, yes, this is a weakness, you're not grouping enough or you're not team fighting correctly, and this is why you're dying so much in laning phase or post-laning phase, etc., etc. So if you're interested in learning more about that, Carson, once you've watched this, reach out to me on Discord and I can book a free call with you to tell you a bit more about that in depth, and you can understand exactly if that's kind of the right program for you. Anyway, mate, I hope you enjoy this profile review. Cheers, good luck on the Rift, and I will hopefully talk to you once you watch this, and also make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Cheers.